So if God is all-powerful and all-loving, why does he just allow evil to exist? Here it's important to remember that God does have a plan to deal with all evil. Jesus coming back to judge. When Jesus returns, he will deal with evil completely. Every action, every word, every thought, the very depths of each and every heart, and he will do so justly. No stone unturned. God knows better than anyone how destructive even the tiniest bit of evil is. So when he cleans up shop, it's all gone, including us, if we cling to any of it. Which begs a fairly uncomfortable question. If that's true, what chance do we have? I don't know about you guys, but I'm not exactly perfect. Well, firstly, we are told that each of us will be judged according to the measure of knowledge we possess. There's a big difference between breaking the rules because you genuinely didn't understand them and doing the same thing knowing full well what you're doing. But more importantly, for those who believe in Jesus, our evil has already been dealt with. Jesus paid the price for our sin when he was nailed to the cross all those years ago. That's why, when he returns, we will still be able to see his nail-pierced hands and the mark of the spear in his side. But the vindication of God's goodness and justice doesn't stop at the complete destruction of evil, but in our reward for righteous suffering. For those who have endured terrible things in the name of the Lord, persecution, injustice, and cruelty, your Maker sees you, and you will be greatly rewarded by him in the age to come. Jesus knows what it's like to suffer at the hands of evil men. But why doesn't he come now? Why wait? Well, because of his love and mercy. In the parable of the wheat and the weeds, Jesus speaks of a farmer who, upon seeing weeds choking his crops, instructs his harvesters not to pull out the weed right away. You'll uproot the wheat if you do. Let both grow together until the harvest. At that time, I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds and tie them in bundles to be burned, then gather the wheat and bring it into my barn. God doesn't want a single person to perish who doesn't need to. So he is waiting until all who will believe have repented and returned to him, a time that only he knows perfectly. When the Lord returns, I suspect we will all be very glad that he did it when the time was right.